Now it should be cut. Right. Alright, but it ain't. It ain't right now. Here, I'll fix this too. Here. Alright. You're going to stop. You're doing bad things again, and you know it. You're doing it on purpose like a toddler. Bro, I love you, but no. Stop it. No. I know. This thing over here is being very bright. Let's see if it works this time. Those are not a shelf. Those are not a cat shelf. We've been over this. I know. You're just gonna stare at them and make biscuits. Okay. Say please, please. I know, but no. God no. All right, guys. Okay. It just yeah, alright, we'll just leave it running like this for a minute until you're over this. Okay, is clearly in the other live I could not get back into. It wouldn't let me. Must be some type of chasing virus going around. But it also decided to then, through all the devices, make me have to do all the identity verification. Oh, when that shit happens, that was weird. So I did that, and then I took a minute to enjoy the little drizzle outside. Check in on the possums and shit. They're out. Raccoons done hit wide open too. It's like, shit. I don't know. Everything's filling type space tonight. Can't blame it. Alright. As you can see, all the critters are running amok, including that one on the damn thumbnail in this crew. There's basers and more bullshit. Right? No, please. We. I know. Why do you smell so funny? What you doing the whole 5 seconds I was out of here? Checking on the boss. How did you get into? I itch again. I'm worse. Alright. Anyway, as you can see, the thumbnail fucker around her in so much. Heads in the boxes, cemetery shit, recent paperwork bullshittery with two in between. It's okay, we're all gonna lay all that on a platter soon. I'll get there. I will. Promise. Right? But, you know, all the shit that one's made up, it's forever around here. In her horse shit. Tithe to summer and hit the like button, whatever. Bullshit. Theatrics. Looks like in just a few hours, because the carrot is bullshit, and then me mentioning it is bullshit. All that. They'd like more. Looks like I've been wanting more for quite a few years. Ain't gonna happen. Like I said, you can see how quick that started. I don't even know why they're attempting. Well, it's always one more database and blah blah. I don't know. Maybe they can get those two dirty sons of bitches to play together and pretend to fight too again for another 80 years on the road cycle. That guy's again, FBI. I don't know. Alright. It's just whatever they want to play in, I guess. Create for you. Bunch of bullshit nonsense. Salted earth's known for it. We're not gonna do that. That's what I mean right there. Anyway, sorry that was a troll. There's some variety. So, as you can see, tithing to Jesus and summer and all that. Low on content, definitely has some team effort into it. That is anything. Desperation, fear, wreakage, distraction, all things fly. So anyway, yeah, no. I don't no. There's already enough known to know that that's horse shit. Do y'all really think a troll's near spelled weird like baby talking named Fweddy? Yeah. I must be totally legit. Alright. I'm gonna go with that. So anyway. Great grandma Satan baby ever needs to stop her shit. That's gonna be a no go from the word go, you know. Oh boy. And literally, if we all had to put Fred on a goddamn loop, saying Candace left, this one left, that one left for years in a row, I gotta stop. We gonna do that. But we won't be doing more and more and more. In the least. Good luck to all of y'all. But, yeah, I think all of us, I think, we know that all those who need to know the things, and y'all don't need to, and y'all collected all the monsters anyway that ain't gonna, and all the motherfuckers looks like they had something to do with that. That's a fucking on you. Why won't none of the monsters fuck around though you have the core really tell you the truth about these things? What's up with that? Oh god. Well, now we have a white here. That's I don't know. Anyway, so you know, if y'all let this even start, you're stupid. That's just where it's at. Alright. Well, the monsters, I guess, take out things. Think they're gonna? Hell no. I know the tubers, databases, hell no. Still trying to figure it out or cover up for it themselves. All that stuff's where it all belongs. Lily and Fizz. We're clearly gonna be able to tell y'all are doing this shit on purpose, but you know, they can dig around and figure out which core and everybody else be playing, and it did fuck shit from the beginning. Anyway, tell you shit that certainly did not happen. Andy went on the road. Cemetery's goofy as fuck. So it's about everything else put out by fucking tithing breaches over. And Andy went in the goddamn road. Andy didn't have shit in the backpack. You can't make that make sense anyway. Would y'all like to go ahead and get ahead of this train? You don't too. Not only has Fred said many things, but let's play common sense and thinking caps. You want to? First, though, alright, we're gonna get to that. Put a pin in it. But I'm gonna finish this bit about Benny's thing that, is on the last one. We'll carry on from there. I don't know about you all. I've seen paperwork. This stands out to me. Okay? Stands out. I don't think on paperwork I've ever seen, now, like I said, shit might be done different than in Texas. A lot of things are. What's strange for me, though, is you see the spacing, how it changes in between some of this shit. There's two or three in between that, and then the next one is more, like, but no drugs or alcohol is one sentence. The spacing in between, I just, the double spacing, they forget one. I'm not saying that couldn't happen, but in all the paperwork I've ever seen, like I said, this could change. It could just be state or place specific. I don't know. I've never seen them think they had to put no in capitals. Especially, I mean, that's a sentence beginner, right? No. The word no is. Should just be capital N and lowercase o. It's usually what it is on most paperwork. They assume most people can read without hooked on voice. And no means no and all that, right? That seems rather overdramatic. I mean, look, this New Year's Eve, you gotta question everything. Really do. The defendant enters plea of guilty before court and prays that court withhold. Okay, there is the urgent courts, but what the hell's going on? But there is judicial language that follows along those lines. But hold on. Deferred education and adjudication, and that's both boldly capitalized, but then jury waived. And the beginning of each one of those is capitalized. What the hell is this? No, I want to see something. Okay. Mm, They didn't bother to finish the rest of that coding. Which part of 42A, damn it? Mm-hmm.
Was ordered by the court that he
Yes, it's agreement for probation. All this shit was set up. I don't know. The whole of Art 42. I don't know. Hmm. Weird spacing again. Why wouldn't that be on there? Bill of Still, that stands out. Maybe they do it different in Texas, though. Shit, I don't know. They felt the need to fully capitalize the entire word no. I mean, you don't have to be sus around here about anything you get out of balls, you know? Hell, look, they even created that one Opal and them did around CZ, all around times of certain shit. Had all ass fake links and accounts down there to shit around Benny and what was it, judges and shit, and all that. Dirty Carrots proclaiming in the background Benny didn't even know about those accounts. And Benny be like, oh, we didn't know. I don't know. Whatever dirty shit they want to get up to. You gotta be careful of that shit. And what you believe around here in the world of jail creates fake receipts, and so is this crew. So, and do I care what Benny is or isn't on it? Like, seriously, for right now, man. You'd think if he was that worried about any of it, he'd stop harassing people to extremes with a group online in an organized effort. You'd think he was that worried about it or consequences or anything, or if it was real, he wouldn't have come on helpfully helping share run scams without consent and on people's names illegally and all that shit. Right? You think he wouldn't be with Dirty Carrots from the first time, you know? Now Ziggy's like, nah, Dirty Carrots is my friend. This is horse shit, guys. It reeks. So anyway,
couldn't be around his son. So you have no fucking room to talk about anything at all while you're sitting here trying to get Fred arrested. Don't play. I know you were on the fucking internet and I have fucking proof. Sparkle pussy.
oh, wait, was wait, wait. Are you telling me Benny was sparkler pussy? Now there was a sparkler and a sparkler pussy when I was fucking with Ernie and all that. But then didn't that eventually make its way to goddamn 6? Holy shit. I know there's at least 2 others checking in under that name, though. Holy shit, which sparkler and sparkles is which? No, Benny Sadings. Thank God. Okay. There's not enough Hail Marys up in this motherfucker. Oh shit. Shit. Okay. Maybe I'll say. I think some of us having under other names and shit in the background do fuck around like certain slithery carrots as well during quiet time. So, it's whatever, man. What the fuck? I think if he was that worried about any of it, he wouldn't have come online doing fucked up criminal shit with the criminals again immediately. Including you, Ziggy. Come on now. I mean, seriously. I don't know what magical Mando, what the fuck. Carrying on.
So you don't scare us.
Holy shit. Is this bullshit AI post? There's like a rabbit, rats, I don't know, it depends on. Right? God. Chaotic black there with the drinking comment. You in relation to paint it black? I have questions. What'd you do? Catch stream one, miss two, and now you're in three speaking? I don't know what that bill said about. Which bill is that? One may never know.
We're not doing anything fucking wrong. And I don't know. Send it to somebody who gives a fuck, I guess. You're just, I mean, it's pretty, I don't even understand. I've been trying to like stay to myself.
You started to say something else, change it, Z. You've been trying to leave, stay to myself. I think that original sentence would have ended, you've been trying to leave everybody alone. But you changed it to, you've been trying to stay to yourself. No, you ain't. 40-faced Trojan horses say otherwise. You stop that. Clearly, even Fred just busted you out. He said you and somebody else are watching. Shut up, Ziggy. Shut up.
Booking.com has all kinds of stays because some want a house in the desert. Others do not. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, booking.yeah.
One of the things that you learn in the Army specifically are the Army values: loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor.
That's what that's what's his fake account he was making while he was ordered to be not on the internet. Sparkle pussy. He's on probation for 5 years since September 4th, 2025. He's ordered, it says, defendant enters plea.
Well, bro, Sparkle predates that.
Guilty before court and prays that the court withhold adjudication of guilt. Court finds that the evidence and defendant's plea substantially
Well, at least one of them does.
the defendant's guilt of the offense beyond a reasonable doubt as charged in the indictment. Adjudication of guilt deferred and defendant's $25, zero paid, but you're worried about Fred's fines. Make that make sense.
Tells us too lot and shit. Always arguing over something stupid.
Right? This is down here.
Wait for it. One of the other crew will come back hard hitting at Ziggy because 43 years hers ain't paid either. And then Ziggy will go live about mine. Somebody else's ain't paid her. She'll have something else that he just goes round and around and around and around, right? Holy shit, man. Wow.
Shit. Anyways, you guys get it. I don't need to show any more of it. I don't care enough. He's the one that cares so much.
I don't know what you and his and Carrot's critical critter cleanup, screw around, dirty working crew gonna do. Create some more opals, fake shit, this shit. All that shit. You know? Directed it, shit. Yeah, for sure. Y'all go pumping views up.
Like, what is he trying to do? Like, what is the purpose of what he's trying to do? He thinks that I'm going to unalive myself. That's what he's trying to tell everybody. Then
Sweet baby Jesus.
so you think it's a great idea.
And even if he says that, so what? I don't think he can really do much about that unless they do a welfare check and you're like, yeah, okay, yeah, blah, 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 and everything. So what are you stressing that shit for, homie? See, he's just just overblowing bullshit. Man. You should know that, Ziggy. I know you do. You fucking little cog in the wheel of does all this crazy shit to others. You know how all this shit works. Y'all know how you do it to others. You know damn good and well. I mean, you know. Come on. Jesus Lord. You do it to others often enough. Plot, scheme, plan, blah, blah. So you know it's a nothing thing. And you know that the reason y'all are doing it is a something. Holy shit. Just come on, you people. Oh, just a second. Alright. Sorry, we're taking turns with the battery racing here.
When you think I'm going to unalive myself, according to you, to come on the internet and bully me and try to, what are you trying to do?
Alright. I'm just gonna skip ahead and see what's next on screen. Anything important in here?
Zaxby's Giant Wraps, Chicken Bacon Ranch, Asian Sensation, and Buffalo Blue. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Everything all right, my love? Catherine.
Follow you after two. To the end of the world.
Oh. They made Wuthering Heights into a series, did they? Holy shit, there's when Evil entered. No shit, you don't say. Didn't that bitch proclaim she had footage at one time too with it on the road crew, falsely called, reported monster shit that wasn't even real or legit, all that shit. That's Cher's third ass cheek. Cher, who is currently playing with Benny. And has been, it's never stopped in all the years. So, but overall, the ranch view, 6. Okay. Great big driver of the Indies on the Road group. Well, Cher patty caked up Monster and blah blah, and Evil put out things, and everybody just did all that. Really? Cher's third ass cheek is over held in the ranch room while Benny's patty caking with Cher. Boy says that bullhorn, whatever, blah blah blah, fill on it. Well, Cher's in the house. And Quentin Simon's case. That's what the fuck this has on it. My God. Dirty carrots. Ugh. Third ass cheeks.
But he went to take off to do a ride. Yeah, this is probably a wealth of information. Like, this stuff, our conversations, like, we could have content for days going over me and Fred's private conversations.
Fred and I, are you okay? Me. I just. Oh. The absolute mangling of the English language.
Like, content for days, because me and him always talk. Because I saw him freaking sweeping the road, or like street sweeping for a while, like when he used to go live early on, he was like street sweeping, or cleaning.
What? once, I think, and that was probably pretty first, but I don't know. I didn't watch all of them. Still ain't. Don't want to.
And um, but
Y'all back on that though, right? I don't care what you're back on Monster for. Sure, I enjoy it. Get him $5. I don't know.
he went to take off.
Here, tell he's up to fuck shit anyway. Y'all want to try to keep him happy, I'm sure. Got bad news for all of you. Cat's out of the bag on that one. Luckily, some of us know certain shit for what it is when we're here. So, probably stop paying that one. It ain't gonna happen for you then. It's like, y'all just predators waiting in the background to try to figure out who, what, where, when, when. So we're just gonna put a pin on that one until later.
Yeah, this is probably a wealth of information. Like this stuff, our conversations, like we could have content for days going over.
Why are you playing your own calls of you and Freddie recorded talking? And you're like, we could have content for days on all the conversations Fred and I have had. You're on a goddamn live stream. Fred's in the room. That's all y'all had is content for days on what you and Fred fucking put out. Years of it. Make that make sense. Fucking multiverse dream. Like, bro, you can't be double dipping like that. You and Fred are gonna sit on live while talking and then play your and Fred's conversations too to have content. What is it, like double content? Holy shit. Y'all ridiculous stupid.
Fred's private conversations. Like content for days because me and him always talked in Messenger, and all my Messenger calls are always recorded because it's through this device and it's still connected to that app I had that recorded every call I used to have when I had an Android. My phone calls don't get recorded anymore, but my Messenger calls.
Bullshit. That's a weird troll name, that combo, don't you think, guys? I think it is. Oh. No content for years. Pick up the Sticks channel. Yeah. That's intentional. Then you capitalize that, eh? What are you implying? Just gonna do that. It's all around, but also fuck it. Alright.
They'll do because they're still connected to this app. iPhone doesn't have this same type of app like Android does. I loved that app because it got me out of so much bullshit of people's lies trying to say, we said this or we said.
When did it get you out of that? When did you play any of that shit? What'd you do? Only thing you've ever played is fake panelist, fake this, fake that. Fred's a fuckface liar. Hans Hill fucking horseshit. This crew. What the fuck you talking about?
And I could always go back and, those, if they say, oh, Ziggy said this or said, and I'd be like, oh, really? Let's put out the whole fucking conversation, the whole fucking call. For example, the whole credit card loan thing.
Oh my god, you back on that.
I put out.
Hey Zig, who do you think long term set you up with that shit? Would it be the same crew that you used to attempt to set up motherfuckers like it? Would it be the same crew around Dirty Carrots that seems to set up others for us? Like, oh, I don't know. Maybe Doug's, maybe Josh's, maybe others, same amount. Yeah, all that shit, 7 to 10, ain't it? And then a certain Dirty Carrot comes along and plays hero and Satan Protector. Oh wait, didn't they do that to Cayman Alley too? A couple times? Yep. Who you think did all it? Would it be your same crew and your besties? I feel like I sort of recall all those events that way. Who did all that?
Full call because people wanted to rewrite reality about that.
Alright, we're moving on. This is old shit.
On the court, there's only one MVP. And in the showers, my MVP is Olay Intensely Hydrating Body Wash.
Well, it's not fair. I can't even see you.
Oops.
Now I'm starting to wonder if I can get.
That's sweet.
Yep. Hagen and Sarah.
I gotta tell you, I don't care about any of that. Yep, nope. I'm good. Y'all good? Alright, we're gonna move on now. Oh damn. Oh, look, she's put back up stuff since I've been on. Hey, Six! Go live. See if you can drag the shit over. See if she take it all back down again. I said something about being all occluded shit, and then she puts it all back up. Well, some of it. I got the last counts on your shit, bitch. What's missing and edited? Anyway, Six, go live. I dare you. I dare you. You she'll take it all back down where you're like, well, let's see if April's back up. That'd be great. That's good times. I don't see it yet. No. It's bad. Hey, all memories. They were all back with their turtle pee. When she finally did that, just out of nowhere, like the idea just come to him suddenly after all years ago. She was a kid and I wonder who'll come up with that plan for Ziggy to try to trigger to get content going. To do a turtle pee on life. In response to something bothered her so much after so many years rebelled. Right. About like her crafting. All you gotta do is craft bullshit around here. Anyway, whatever. Don't care. Okay. We're gonna go back to here. This is where you're gonna need your thinking caps. Y'all with me? Well, we can go ahead and just Hopefully stop this shit in its tracks. Nobody gets mind fucked, propaganded, bullshit, run around like sheep, barrels, databases, more can't and fuck around, whatever. Depends on how far you let them go and get distracted and off track, and y'all want to keep your eyes on the real shit. Um, Depends on you all. As all right, so we're gonna put our thinking caps on, okay? Thumbnail there, out there on this one. What PG's now gonna have you try to tithe to Jesus in summer and hit the like button so summer can see name and all for satanic spawn of the oldest vagina on earth. So anyway, and did anybody catch? I just want to put this out there. Did anybody notice when she was on with the shadow person? Or, well, anywhere throughout the years that you hear PG doing the voice changer or, things, or if you have things in the background. Ain't it strange that Prayer Garden can enunciate and pronounce things with the TH sound correctly? Like bath or, things like that. Perfectly fine. But yet, most nights, without a voice changer and shit on her channel or shadows or whatever, she's like bagging suit like she can't pronounce the TH. You ever notice there's quite a few words PG does? Like, it's almost like it's all one hell of a good ignorant routine, don't it? You never know about those cons, man. Some of them are almost good or slick at it. I think it's a clue, guys. PG anywhere else or when she's not thinking can pronounce and enunciate those words. Bath is especially those THs, but Lord, when she wants to play ignorant, put one on. She's all about that bagging suit. Y'all think about that real hard. Alright. I don't know which one of these damn things is which.
To get money.
Had Julie to take her down there to get money and didn't want to drive her own vehicle. At the same time, she was hiding in the damn full board of the van.
Yeah, coming
at the same time, you took and walked over on the ridge line and supposedly spying on Jody Sue and Andy.
Yeah, why were you spying on Jody Sue and Andy?
On the ridge line and stuff, and you were suspecting Andy and Jody or something.
That's weird. 5 days after Summer went missing, you were over there spying on Jody Sue and Andy. People didn't really know much about them at that time.
Okay, well, here, I actually asked earlier in first live segment, I don't know, about, somebody ain't proof of that. I can go back to SD cards, I believe, and see if Karen or Julie or them were coming down the roads and time in, time of days and all that on video, not just pictures. Were they there on day 5? How long? Was the Karen actually visible in the car? Wish I didn't floorboard. Trying to think of what I was going on the 15th. And I guess that depends on how you're counting those days. Are you starting from Tuesday or are you starting from Wednesday? Which days were they that all the dogs and such are really inundating your part of up there, Fred? Hmm. Why are you always putting somebody on the ridge line up there? And we know that's, I mean, those of us who live now don't know. There's a certain portion and a place that you love being to watch in certain areas, we'll say. From down there, it's fun. But I gotta tell you, man, like, why do you keep trying to put people on ridgelines? Really, you're telling me people were just right in front of crews, aircraft, just climbing ridgelines just to chill out? Okay, fine. Fred, do you think some of us can revisit SD cards and shit and find them on those like you proclaim? I wonder. And you did say it was in a van, and one of them was hiding. And you said that one night, but recently I heard you say it was all the time. Especially after summer vanished. For weeks, she came in and Florida. Now I'm staying out of your and the other business, but y'all got a whole mess going on over here. Y'all need to just keep between y'all.
Seems like you know a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He said it did belong to him, and he didn't understand where it came from.
I understand where it came from now.
What?
What, the backpack?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Well, wait, we thought that you said that whatever, and Candace dropped it off, and then so and so did, and this and that and the other. I mean, those have been, you've had many stories for this shit. All of you have had that. A bunch of you had reactions to it, so most that, see first stream. That's all I'm saying. But now you understand? What? No. And this ain't new. Karen's talked about the backpack. Way back. Alright? You've had 43 stories concerning the backpack. None until whatever the fuck this was, right? I guess the other day, Fred Ziggy sitting down to respond. Okay, this is a new one. Now you and Ziggy have yeeted Monster into this. The other day. Okay.
And Andy took a backpack up that way?
Oh, you think that? Oh, that's right. Jody Sue spoke on a backpack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this story is kind of true then? What she's saying?
Yeah.
I spoke on one.
One to about 1,000. One story that's somewhat correct.
Somewhat.
How dare either you motherfuckers be somewhat correct? Fuck you. Fuck you all. You know what's not correct? Jody Sue never said Andy took a backpack anyway. Much like Jody Sue never said a great deal many things you've sworn to the world have said. Or Monstro, as y'all want to play TV games with. I'll tell you, this first time I've heard Fred say it, you and Fred decided in PG that Andy on the road, ain't gonna work no more. Who is doing this? Now y'all go with this? Shit, y'all done went with this Summers in the Box bullshit, then you with PG2. This, that, graveyard shit, this shit, that shit. Holy shit. I'm sorry, I meant holy shit. No. No. It also never happened. Here's where thinking caps apply, people.
Some little girl's clothes in an old washing machine outside on the property somewhere.
Was her little girl's
I
clothes?
don't know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah. So
And he felt like somebody had put them there. And again, I said, well, I hope he told somebody, I hope he turned it in or whatever, and I don't know if he did. Have you seen the clothes?
Because I don't know nothing about it.
Little girl.
no, why didn't she turn? I mean, I'm guessing Karen turned it in, right?
But I did burn the backpack because it had somebody was trying to set me up because it did have meth making material.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with a little girl. It was meth making material. It didn't have anything about a little girl in the backpack. It was meth stuff. And so he thought somebody was trying to set him up, basically, right?
Yeah.
And then she's making up this, saying something about these little
I
girl
don't know
clothes.
about the clothes in the washing machine or whatever she's talking about.
Yeah.
I think your sisters have said that for a long time. Not new.
Oh. So he wasn't thinking that the meth making materials could be related to Summer Wells.
Somebody go back and get the clip of Fred saying he told Ellie and about the backpack turned into. I don't know. Because Fred also said that too. Like I said, revisit first stream.
So 5 days after Summer disappears, he's claiming people are trying to set him up. He's finding things on the property.
But she never even talked to me. I didn't even know that she had been at Mom and Dad's or nothing. Julie's one that told me.
Who went to spy on Jody Sue and Andy?
Alright. Now look here, damn it. Do you think all law enforcement, planes, aircraft, search crews, dogs, everything else in the area would have missed Andy with a backpack? No. Do you think... I mean, Fred, you said you have 400 cameras. Obviously, other neighbors have them. Right, etc. Blah, blah. Yeah, I don't know what date and time you're giving for all this shit, but even if it's June 15th, bro, nope. Nah. Mm-mm. If it's June 15th, especially, you swear you've seen Andy on the road. Right? Right? Okay, well, how are you gonna make that backpack shit work if it's the 15th? Though Andy wasn't on the road. You gonna start now adding in you PG smells that you seen Andy get a car and do whatever with the backpack? You gonna add that in this many years later? Where are you gonna go with this? And then all the other days, though you've lied to Paul, who knows what everybody believes, but Andy was back at work, he was still on cameras, GPS, accounted for. Clearly cops searching in, around at cars as they came and went, all of hours, as you come and go from the road. I know you said you, it's, fuck you, Fred. But there was damn sure eyes and ears all up in that road. And everybody's camera is going hot after the 15th. So, I gotta know, when this backpack shit occurred. You'd think that'd be on all the cameras, Fred. No, dear God. See, thinking caps apply, people. Curiosity, knock it the fuck off. Fred, Ziggy, knock it the fuck off. PG, knock it the fuck off. I mean, like, this shit ain't even in the realm of. And here's the thing. Like, I already told you, there's enough of us with enough, like, to stop this dead in its tracks before it even begins. But alien fans and all that, fully aware of fuckery. Oh. How stupid this is. Fred's dumbass, like we were talking about, he's in possession of fucking backpack, though. And he burned it. But originally it was Candace who dropped that up. It was this one dropped it off. I don't know, one's gotta wonder, Fred. What the fuck?
Yeah, when that
No, who did?
Karen did.
Yeah.
Supposedly. But see, I didn't even know that Karen had been even down there. She's talking like her and Julie came up there and talked to me. I didn't even know nothing about Karen being there until the next day when I went down there to Mom and Mills, and they was talking about how weird Karen was acting and stuff.
Yeah. And she was dating Kitty Thompson, and she was dating Kitty Thompson at the time. Dawn Wells.
I know when this conversation she's talking about the backpacking stuff came up was when she took in, Mom had her to finally come and bail me out when I was in Suffolk County.
Mm-hmm.
And come up there and bailed me out. And on the way back home, we talked about that backpack was the only thing. And that was way after summer.
Yeah, and unfortunately, like, who knows? I mean, maybe that backpack would have been something.
So wait. This backpack. It appeared somewhere around you and on your property. I mean, you've said that repeatedly, Fred, right? It appeared somewhere around you. You burned it. But you also somehow told law enforcement. Candace dropped it off. This one knew Candace had been there right before the backpack was stopped. Right? All these other things, right? You said. Alright. Oh my God. But you're saying, what you're wanting us to believe, or whatever, is that, you didn't have a talk about it with any of those around you for months after? Even like on day 5 when they were supposedly on Ridgeland? And all y'all were still friendly? No? What?
Law enforcement, but Fred was thinking.
And I had the money on me to bail myself out.
Fred was thinking it.
Have no cosigner.
Fred,
so she cosigned, and I give her the money out about as soon as we got in the vehicle.
But you didn't have to get money.
I had Julie to take her down there to get money and didn't want to drive her own vehicle. At the same time, she was hiding in the damn floorboard of the van.
Yeah, coming
at the same time, you took and walked over on the ridge line and supposedly spy on Jody Sue and Indy.
Yeah, why were you spying on Jody Sue and Andy?
On the ridge line and stuff. The damn floorboard of the van.
Yeah, coming
at the same time, you took and walked over on the ridge line and supposedly spy on Jody Sue and Indy.
Yeah, why were you spying on Jody Sue and Andy?
On the ridge line and stuff, and you were suspecting Andy and Jody or something.
That's weird. 5 days after Summer went missing, you were over there spying on Jody Sue and Andy. People didn't really know much about them at that time.
Seriously, Fred. Fred hunts the imaginary dog. Yes, Iggy. What was Fred doing? Spy. Move around the middle of the night, creeping on shit. Everybody's shit. And all the shit. Listening to people doing shit. Coming into all our driveways trying it out. See around and get all the info. Be snoopy. Be his typical, predictable stuff. But you're over like, Carol, you spot on Andy Dirt. Can we all ask Fred the same thing? And I gotta tell you, after this many years, Fred whining about people trying to set him up or something stupid as shit. Looks like you and Fred and everybody else trying to set our bells fuck up. Then you're also fucking around to the point of set up Fred for many reasons. Like, I just, whatever. Fuck all y'all.
You know a lot.
Mm.
He said it belonged to him, and he didn't understand where it came from.
I understand where it came from now.
What?
What, the backpack?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember Cody saying that Andy took the backpack up that way?
Oh, you think that? Oh, that's right.
No, I remember Jody saying Andy took a backpack up away. No, he didn't. I never said that. And Fred, if you saw him in blue trucks only shit on the road on the 15th, why ain't you ever told us you seen him get out of a car, too? And place backpacks up there. It's too late to fit this in to your bullshit, Fred. You goddamn worthless lie bags. You can't. None of y'all can make this work. It's too late. You can't wedge us in. PG's gonna try. It's okay, we're gonna put PG on platter. Just for this amount of fuckery of another attempted Fred versus Andy cycle. Fuck you, say. And the database is train more. Absolutely motherfucking not.
Sue spoke on a backpack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this story is kind of true then? What's she saying?
Yep.
You should be able to look over him and be like, but wait, you told us Candace dropped off. But wait, you said this. But wait, you said you turned into law enforcement. But wait, Fred. But wait. Why ain't on cameras, Fred? We're on still missing the SD cards you were fucking with had supposedly in your own shit, Fred. Where's this? Where's that? Goddamn. Hope all the cameras just caught in here. What, you didn't see him get a car? Like, Fred, you wouldn't have a backpack to worry about unless it was placed around your shit. Now, what would it have been, man? I mean, like, you swear you saw Andy roll, and you swear it was on just the cameras, but then also you seen him visually yourself. Like, bro, see, it's always been the hell of it. Fred talks like, it originally started all seeing him on cameras or showing pictures. And then it became this, you seen him yourself, and then you seen a truck falling back and you're watching it. Well, if that's the case, then goddamn, why ain't you glad all years that you seen him back? You dim-witted dumb shit. Wait till somebody tells you about the camera angles, there's job other places, other camera angles, all that. Wait till somebody really fills you in the public one of these days. I really am, though. I'm going back to some original shit. First day shit. Swear to God, I'm gonna look for your sisters in the van. Just to see on day 5. We'll see if you mean Sunday or Monday. But I'm gonna look. I think that's there. Those days, anyway. So, either way, Okay, Fred, whatever you say. But I'll tell you right now, if there's a good laugh to be had tonight, it's gonna be by Big Boys. Because that'd be really stupid. Y'all are stupid. Ah, well, something rings fear in the background.
Well, one to about 1,000. One story that's somewhat correct.
Somewhat.
Some little girl's clothes in an old washing machine outside on the property somewhere.
Was there little girl's
I
clothes?
don't know what you're talking about there.
I thought those were found in my house. In a washing machine. Yeah, whatever. I don't care either.
Yeah. So,
And he felt like somebody had put them there. And again, I said, well, I hope you told somebody, I hope you turned it in or whatever, and I don't know if he did. Have you seen the clothes?
Because I don't know nothing about it.
Little girls.
no, why didn't she turn? I mean, I'm guessing Karen turned it in, right?
But I did burn the back.
What, no, like months after and covered in mud or something. But then they were actually lower. Could have been that same pink shirt Fred was wearing when he met Z. Photo op, and I don't know.
Because it had, somebody was trying to set me up. Because he did have meth making material.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with a little girl. It was meth making material. It didn't have anything about.
You started to just leave that at meth. It had meth in it. And your whole meth making materials. Well, who's known for those on Pin Hill? It'd be you, Fred. Your company, you jackass. They're literal Portsmouth neighbors, you and your company. Your links to meth-making materials. You've also tried to get killed online, no lies, trying to say they're super secret agents like Men in Black and shit, giving jobs at post offices like Tommy Lee Jones or something. Shut the fuck up, Fred. I mean, you're the only one, and it's weird, Fred. We can all go back to your first words, even before you knew Ziggy was speaking to certain people. Your first words, while she was recording you, Fred, are that you never knew of Andy to really do shit, but like smoke pot, we stayed to ourselves, didn't have company, weren't into that type of lifestyle. I was real unfriendly. Didn't hang out with nobody, didn't associate, didn't know what the fuck was wrong. No, it's because, Glass House thought we were fucking somewhat normal in those ways. Like, ain't none of you fuck faces who are actually bringing the traffic and the weirdos and the freaks and geeks and all the shit into Ben Hill. Y'all weren't our people, motherfucker. Anybody want to associate with you sons of bitches? Grown ass shit, at least I'm about, like, I don't want to do with you motherfuckers. Seriously. Anyway, that's about as close to the truth as you'll ever hear from Fred Hill. It's wild how you've now gone to Andy had a backpack full of meth or meth making material. Fuck. Fuck you, Fred. Fuck you, bro. You're on paperwork. It's being reported for by other neighbors. Right? Clean up shit. For your meth making materials. You're the only one on the road, like, linked by paperwork. I mean, otherwise, C and D, I guess, but. Well, no, but still, they're all your peoples. Y'all be peopling, right? Peopling together, that. But truth is, you go back to your first goddamn words about Andy and I. By God, everything else falls apart, don't it, Fred? And here you are this many years later trying to say that. Well, hold on. We're gonna keep our thinking caps on here, people.
Little girl in the backpack. It was meth stuff. And so he thought somebody was trying to set him up, basically, right?
Yeah.
And then she's making up this, saying something about these
And I
little
don't
girl
know nothing
clothes.
about the clothes in the washing machine or whatever she's talking about.
Yeah, so he wasn't thinking that the meth making materials could be related to Summer Wells.
Clothes in the washing machine. So 5 days after Summer disappeared, he's claiming people are trying to set him up. He's finding things on the property.
But she never even talked to me. I didn't even know that she had been at Mom and Dad's or nothing. Julie's one that told me.
Who went to spy on Jody Sue and Andy? Who did?
Karen did.
Yeah.
Supposedly. But see, I didn't even know that Karen had been even down there. She's talking like her and Julie came up there and talked to me.
What do you mean, supposedly? She was spying on me, Andy. Bitch, you said that. Where the fuck were you for? Oh, wait, you're probably already with the psychics and doing this Flora at Pump 9 3/4. Shut the fuck up, Fred.
I didn't even know nothing about Karen being there until the next day when I went down there to Mom and them, and they was talking about how weird Karen was acting and stuff.
Yeah. And she was dating Kitty Thompson, and she was dating Kitty Thompson at the time. Don Wells.
I know when this conversation she's talking about the backpack and stuff came up was when she took in, Mom had her to finally come and bail me out when I was in Suffolk County.
Mm-hmm.
And come up there and bail me out. And on the way back home, we talked about that backpack was the only thing. And that was way after Summer.
Yeah, and unfortunately, like, who knows? I mean, maybe that backpack would have been something important for law enforcement, but Fred was thinking.
And I had the money on me to bail myself out.
Fred was thinking
it. Have no cosigner.
Fred,
so she co-signed, and I give her the money out back as soon as we got in the vehicle.
But you didn't have to get money.
I had Julie to take her down there to get money and didn't want.
You know, I mean, people have wanted to know.
Keep your thinking caps on.
Certain things about the area, and you know, yeah, some people did.
I mean, a lot of times a creator will contact me and want to know this or that about people in the area or whatever, and not expect them to play that on YouTube. They expect them to do the research themselves too with what the information I give them, but they don't want to do that. They want to run on there and like this instead of looking at what is really being said and stuff.
Well, it always gets twisted, and that's why, you know.
Because usually if I talk to a creator about somebody, if they've got a certain question or whatever, I don't just take and tell them this. I also contact the people they're talking, want to know information about and stuff, and talk to them and stuff about whatever.
And as far as backpacks go, Fred, you're really only one of the ones that Travel's been known for backpacks. And fucking around in Ridgelands and shit, and stealing shit, doing fuck shit and tea shit. I believe it's Monster and and such have caught you walking down other people's properties with backpacks. Full shit didn't belong to you. Your company and types have a tendency to leave backpacks behind, don't they? Throughout the years, shoes, backpack, you just never know about them. They do things. So do you. You often carry a backpack when you're tee-heeing the fuck around. Stealing shit, doing shit. Yep. You're one of the only ones that been in line I know of that has been caught red-handed even in broad daylight. Coming up and down driveways, stealing shit that doesn't belong to you. And backpacks. Doing backpack shit, Dora. The imaginary dog explorer.
This creator's been sending them screenshots, everything of everything, the whole conversation.
For instance, Curse with Curiosity was wanting to know about, that's the first time she had heard about that. That person like delivering drugs, I think the day on the 15th or something. You know, you didn't put out that person's name and stuff.
But see, the reason that I didn't throw his name out there, he was on the road, but the camera shows him coming out as a law enforcement is going in. Almost at the same time.
You told the story, you put it out there, you didn't put his name out there because
So Summer done had to be missing before he entered that holler for the law enforcement to be there at that certain time as he's coming out. Because he thought I called the law on him for bringing some drugs. And when it's owed to me anyway, because he borrowed a certain amount from me and just bringing that certain amount back.
Yeah.
Thinking caps.
To me anyway, because he had borrowed a certain amount from me and just bringing entered that holler for the law enforcement to be there at that certain time as he's coming out, because he thought I called the law on him for bringing some drugs. And when he was just owed to me anyway, because he had borrowed a certain amount from me. And
so what you're doing is you're placing this person too in there on the 15th, and that they owed you drugs because he borrowed some of his there. Mm-hmm. You didn't have your cell phone number or nothing? Then why, oh why, sir? Why, oh why? Were you supposedly, I don't know, according to your own words, not supposedly, but according to your own words, then, if somebody owed you drugs, then why in the fuck were you trying to get money up for them? Looks like on the 14th and the 15th. And you were visiting other dope houses, according to you. Several of them along the route, and you hadn't quite made it to Kansas. Sounds like you're slipping up on Serafina's. After you and Laura got money, maybe a crusher, not a crusher, maybe some scrap, not scrap, I don't know, but you place yourself as visiting certain dope houses, especially on your way back in that day, and spending money. But why would you be spending money or getting dope if somebody already owed you some? And then, thinking caps.
bringing that certain amount back. Be there at that certain time as he's coming out, because he thought I called the law on him for bringing some drugs. And when he was,
you didn't put his name out there because, like,
so Summer done had to be missing before
He's tried
he
to.
entered that holler
he's,
for the law enforcement to be there at that certain time as he's coming out, because he thought I called the law on him for bringing some drugs. And when he was just owed to me anyway, because he had borrowed a certain amount from me and just bringing that certain amount back.
And I know the world's, you should be aware of all the time and police response, all this other shit, right? Why on earth would this person think you called the police on him because the police were there on his way back out if he didn't see you in person and you weren't in the hollow? Well, some of us can prove you weren't in there until after certain times, and it's videographic evidence that. And police eyes were on you, Fred. I mean, like, holy shit, Fred, the pickle. The pickle! You got going here. If he didn't come into contact with you and y'all hadn't had contact and you got running around spending money or doing whatever to get dope at other dope houses before coming back in eventually, you know, then how would you even know he was in there to call on him? And then, as all of us know, there's no way, even if you called law as soon as he came into the hollow, and if you seen him, that police would have been there in that amount of time. Not possible, man. So why on earth would this person think you called the police on him? You're an idiot. Your lies, they're so terrible. You're bad at this, Fred. You're bad at this. You're so bad at this. My God, Fred. My God.
yeah, I mean, people is like either you damned if you do, if you damned if you don't. If you don't mention them, then it's like suspicious and like, why haven't you mentioned this before? Or then if you do mention them, they've just like told
And see,
everything
that
on
was
everybody
Bill-
on the creek.
And see that now was Bill Shipley's neighbor at the time.
So it's
And that was around time he
you guys
dropped
want us
his
off the
dispensary
internet.
and
I
all
mean,
that
we want to be left alone. We want to be off YouTube. There's no.
Let me see. Where is this dumbass clip? I know it's in there somewhere. It's gotta be right. I don't want to go through all this shit. Maybe it's this one. Fuck it.
I live no matter where I live, it seems like I live on the Horton Highway, all the way across Chimney Top over there, which I did for a while, and they've even come over there and I live no matter where I live, it seems like I live on the Horton Highway.
Yep.
Up and down.
Oh god, I don't know what the fuck that was. I don't want to know.
Septic tank. You know you said that.
Yep. Man. I don't know. It's probably been removed. Fuck, I don't know.
People. And that's when I...
No.
Every tale is woven into one story.
So before we get started, I'd like to respond to Curse with curiosity. First of all,
no.
He's been out there handing out flyers.
Okay, We Frosty says share in the book TV rights. Okay, I knew there was one out.
This one. Yep.
Grandma had gotten new minutes or.
Yep. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope. Can't be. Nope. Oh, it's over in this.
Hello, excuse me, did you miss this? This is new. What? Listen.
You had told me if I had anything on me, I should be careful, you know? I'm like, okay.
Okay, so she's also warning you that the cops were there. And, yeah.
But then there's a vehicle that was done supposed to deliver something to me on Bean Hill, came up the road, and he actually pulled up beside of me. So instead of me sitting right there and just taking my stuff, I backed up the road just a little, it's like about a couple hundred feet or so, over to the side, that little block building like there, and he handed me my stuff, and I just took him. When I went left from there, I went on to Ben Hill, and then when I pulled up to Ben Hill, they had it all shut down and stuff, and I was sitting there trying to figure out where I need to pull in at or whatever, and the first person that came up to me was
what
Louis
now? Hello, excuse me, did you miss this? This is new. What? Listen.
You had told me if I had anything on me, I should be careful, you know? I'm like, okay.
Okay, so she's also warning you that the cops were there. And, yeah.
But then there's a vehicle that was done supposed to deliver something to me on Ben Hill, came up the road, and he actually pulled up beside of me. So instead of me sitting right there and just taking my stuff, I backed up the road just a little, it's like about a couple hundred feet or so, over to the side, that little block building like there, and he handed me my stuff, and I just took him. When I went left from there, I went on to Ben Hill, and then when I pulled up to Ben Hill, they had it all.
One has to wonder which one that was. And once again, if somebody was supposed to be bringing you stuff, how many people were supposed to be bringing you stuff? Then why on earth were you visiting so many damn dope houses on the 15th? And you're telling me the little block building is. Somebody had to pull over there and tell you something was up. Hours after something. Seriously? Bullshit. Helicopter there and under the glue. Bullshit, dude. Anyway.
And stuff, and I was sitting there trying to figure out where I need to pull in at or whatever, and the first person that came up to me was
What now?
You were sitting there trying to figure out where you should pull in or not this and
Hello, excuse me, did you miss this? This is new. What? Listen.
You told me if I had anything on me, I should be careful, you know. I'm like, okay.
Okay, so she's more so warning you that the cops were there. And, yeah.
But.
So they were warning if you had anything on you, blah, blah, blah. Cops were there.
Then there's a vehicle that was done supposed to deliver something to me on Ben Hill, came up a road, and he actually pulled up the side of me, so instead of me sitting right there and just taking my stuff, I backed up the road just so.
So either that's the same guy. Two different people? Three, I guess. Thing is, if one was coming and warned you, man, it don't make no sense unless you turn around and whatever and then come back.
It's probably about a couple hundred feet or so over to the side, that little block building like there, and he handed me my stuff, and I just took him. When I went left from there, I went on to Ben Hill, and then when I pulled up to Ben Hill,
so this guy owed you stuff, and you went ahead and took your stuff. And then what happened to your stuff? Are you telling me you couldn't yeeting it in the way I watched you yeet it into Ben Hill on the 15th anyway with that stuff? You didn't turn it with trailer and take that shit back out or hide it nowhere? Including whatever else you picked up at all the other dope houses, according to you? Lord of mercy.
I was shut down and stuff, and I was sitting there trying to figure out where I need to pull in at or whatever, and the first person that came up to me was
what now?
Something, man. What if there's a story there somewhere? Intentionally mixed up somewhere between the Pines and Hans and whatever else that goes AutoZone. Somebody passing by something on the way in. Then, well, AutoZone. And then certain things taking notice of certain things and falling on in. Fred losing his fucking mind wrongly fucking doing T shit, mad at certain people, up at his ass, all kinds of things, running his mouth through the night, etc. But what if, like, instead of like, AutoZone, certain people got afraid and yeeted off all their fucking shit real quick in a backpack. Because they couldn't come back by and they knew things were pointed in directions and would definitely have to go and turn around, right? Maybe there's like a backpack situation. Maybe Fred. Could be, right? Out of a, maybe maybe it was backpack, but only a little bit. Supposed to come you thought it was out on. But then people like, here, and shit. AutoZone. What if something like that happened in the realm of all possibilities and no stone not turned over? Alright. What if? And then what if the next day things whatever, but you went eating around other places to maybe get rid of maybe backpacks didn't belong to you or something. Or maybe people come back looking for their backpacks. I don't know. Anything's a possibility, I guess. What if other eyes happen to see that shit? Like went and took off shit. I don't know, I'm just saying. Just wondering. Musing. Anything's possible, I suppose, but shit. Let's say like 4 or 5 or something. Ridge lines, things like somebody knew something was going on. Hard to tell them. Weird part is, in the way back, Fred places himself in certain places. Like chasing white fluffy dogs. That he hears other people mention. Almost like he's trying to give a reason for certain things to be certain places or whatever, and near certain locations of things. Just weird fuck shit, Putting Karen on ridge lines. There is shit supposedly on ridge lines. There's this on whatever. Boy, just do anything he can, won't he? Thing is, man, there's a couple in and around since the very beginning, or certain dates, trying to help this 14th, 15th mix up fuckery and other dates. Things coming and going. Oh, there's something behind it all. No matter what, there's something behind it all. something. Home Depot. I don't fucking know. Yeah, there's something dark side about it, for damn sure. People reek of fear around it. A whole lot of it's bullshit. But there's something there. Anyway, y'all keep trying to explain it away. I guess now we're gonna see if they try to attempt to lift off another profound amount of cycling bullshit and a fake fucking war with a monster versus Fred, a backbang on the road, and on this nonsense that is already easily disproven. Go back to Fred's original shit about the backpack. Go back to the original shit. And, you know, go back to that goddamn garbage. Okay? Matter of fact, go all the way back to where Fred is actually semi-honest, even though the Juanitas and others already had little hands in his butthole, having him do fuck shit and others. But, in the first days, probably because of them good people, maybe. Anyway, the point is here, go back to those days. Alright, Ziggy. If I ever knew Fred had told a lie. By God, bitch, I've played the piece here, though you've tempered things. It's here. It's somewhere amongst all the shit online here on YouTube. It still remains. Where I played you yourself called Fred a fucking liar. You've always known he's a goddamn liar. And not quite right, Ziggy? Go back to the first goddamn words he spoke to you in person. Ish. Where he's like, no, Andy don't get him no fuck. I say that. They're not sociable, they don't hang out. You never see them, they never blah blah blah. I've never known Josie to do that, yeah. And look at what all of y'all formulated since. And you're telling me you can't look over at motherfucker and tell he's like? Go back to his first shit on the backpack. And then curiosity, you miss me with this shit. PG, you knock it the fuck off. Stop it. And I'm just gonna tell all you motherfuckers, post-it notes and command centers apply. Okay. Real recordings of events as they unfolded. So, I guess I'll just keep on the polished shit. If you all out here entertained by this fucking bullshit, manufactured horseshit content, as they just try to distract you from the truth, what they're doing, what they themselves are really afraid of, they themselves are doing, and in the March-June cycle again, well, they can have at it, but obviously they're all up to no good. And, well, I guess PG's on the platter next. Along with a few of you. Self-damned idiots from the way back. I think it's time for some of you to be pulled out into the open. Especially during your recent cycles where dirty carrots play. Fuck with me again. I did notice one of the others that's been being paid to be silent and concert only. Motherfucker did a thing tonight. It was like a D-Nuts or a Nature's a fucking old ass tanned leather looking whore bag who's catfishing us all much like Six. I did notice one of those suddenly tonight decided I had time, all the time in the world. It's also carrot friendly and beacon friendly. It's everybody friendly for enough pay. It's the best T1. It's been staying silent for the most part, but ain't it wild? Just had all the time in the world, mate. Well, I'm lucky most nights when I come live anymore. It ain't all 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 of you left. Hard targeting directed channels by the group like Ziggy and such. Don't drop a video of this, propaganda that, whatever. Oh my god. Target my gives, target myself. Oh no, and a director. I mean, surely to God, it won't show in compiled format. It's all just coincidence and blue barrels and histrionics. Stop signs, guys. The sad part is, man, at this point, they ain't many watching. Really, the only real views, mixed in with those below the radar YouTube built pushy view clicks likes channels, they're all cycling around and a thing for each other. The real views are only of the same like 50 or 100 motherfuckers. You ever watched those light channels? Bro, the only motherfuckers actually watch them of the other 8 channels that all make their money on the 8th thing, especially like I can watch them, the numbers match. It's the same motherfuckers. Watch them one, they're like, ooh, it's anti-JSP called out. Same 50 motherfuckers. They all cycle around all day and watch each other's hate. Is it gross? It's fucking goofy, dude. It's fucking goofy. I mean, it's so sad and pathetic. It is. It's tragic. It's terrible. It's life running. It's whatever. It's all kinds of things, but Lord of mercy, it does make me giggle every now and then. Right? Only the super mongrels watch the other super mongrels. Right? Lick each other's asses. Right? Oh my God. Okay. They just encourage each other. Carry on to find the good fun. Whatever. For their strange change and lunacy cycles. It's great. Anyway. I know Home Depot shit. Fuck shit. Door shit. Handy dandy cycling shit. Critters aplenty. PG's full of shit. They're trying to. Y'all do whatever you want to do. I don't give a fuck. This is wild. It's not like the same shit, but it's like different. And just for the record again, Jody Sue said no such thing about Andy in the backpack. Just like nobody said any such thing about Andy and Summer's bike. Just like nobody said any such, and Andy wasn't on the road. And I ain't defending him no more, but this is stupid. Y'all did this. Curiosity, you need to go and make your role in it, monster, and don't pretend to be a hero, and that you weren't catalyst for him. PG and pick up from PG's coat and everybody, including Ryan, who's not your friend. You know what? Y'all get out of here. Fight it with all of you. Good luck with all that. No, really though. 6 catfishing Colin Ziggy cheese shredder with Summer's teeth in her mouth. 6. I need her to go live and see if she can see take all that back down again. Every time it's gonna happen, it's great. Yeah, I'll believe it when Empress goes. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to those last counts. See if it all came back. Anybody else? What's missing? Which titles have been changed? What's hidden? Do we care? No. Alright. But anything missing will be a clue as to what they all want you to do. Or what Ziggy don't want known. Or, yeah, so that'll tell you which one of your pieces you need to pull out of your files. And what they're scared of. Anything Ziggy hid while she's away didn't bring back this time. That's it. That's the shit you're looking for. Bingo. Bring it back out of the bag. Alright. So, let's make a last pass. You want to? Which one of you dipshits have been up shit? What happened? God damn it. You're all up twice. Must have missed that. Wasn't that interesting? Fuckers call Kings Book crazy. Shut up. You are fucking useless. Alright, let's see what this one's up to. Nothing I care about. Not my business. Nah. Alright. Hmm. Alright. You know, there's something though. You gotta wonder if somebody sent some youth certain age to acquire certain things on Ridgelands, maybe. Kinda wonder that. Maybe it crossed Fred's way or anything like that. There was some youth from some places awful interested in certain areas there for a bit. Let's see. Nope, don't care about that either. Nope. Uh-oh. Told you to do that earlier when I talked about it. Oh dear. Bungalows still ain't got the balls. Alright. I don't think I'm willing to fuck up any more algorithms on this one after see you sons of bitches on the regular or anything. Ugh. On that golf cart shit. Ziggy ain't be like, oh my god, yay. Thank the Lord. Shut up, Ziggy. Alright. Someone thought I got in touch with it. God. What the hell? No. Fuck was in a basement? What the fuck is this? What is that? That's fucking AI for a start. Love the claws. Wait. Okay, I hate it. Why is everything on AI looking like that lately? Like it's some stupid shit, old and goofy fake shit. Yeah, for some shit, all you have to do right now is look for goofy shit. Look, add a bush in there. Add a bush in there, but it'd be better. What the fuck is it? That's great. That reminds me. But who are these two to represent? Is it like Fred and Ziggy, or which two is that? Or is it just two in general? We have this time. In a basement? And you just want us all to touch this link. You just want all of us to trust to touch a link. Yo, that's just a link from being. Don't touch it. Join this channel. It's in a basement. Do you have basement tier levels going now? Ooh, elite hiding spots. Hiding from tornadoes. Does this got to do with Holly? Holy shit. Somebody's having a whole Chris Farley over there. I approve. Holy shit, that could be a Fustos or a toaster. Living in a van down by the river. Don't tell a sleigh. Or a nanner. Somebody hiding in closets. Oh shit. Yo God, there's more goats on scene. There's nope, not today or tomorrow. And not a German. Oh, I think that's alright. This, whatever. Mm. You really want that name, huh? That's great. Sort of. Okay. Whatever. I wouldn't recommend links. Supposedly somewhere in Honest Rage or something like it will jump out and probably ask you shit at the later. Be like, no, we're unaware. It's hard telling what happens over there in them elite hunting spots. I'm not sure what that is, but I ain't touching it. Nah. I'm gonna pass. One of you 40-faced Trojans, you let me know. Yeah, I've been lazy today, not checking messages. I don't think I'm probably going to for day two. It's been a real long day. Or 2 or 5 or 6. And anyway, I think I am gonna eat dinner. Alright, and definitely probably will not revisit or risk alcohol for like a year and a half or 2. Right? It's not really my thing, but I ain't supposed to have it. And good comparison tool then. But yeah, I really definitely need to eat. I'm starving. And Little got me the prettiest Mother's Day cupcakes. They're beautiful. So I'm probably gonna have one of those. They have little sunflowers on them. Whatever it is. Anyway. I'm gonna hope Ernie doesn't hear the cupcakes come out. Yeah, that's definitely the plan. And I've still got just a wee bit before daylight. So I think I'm gonna take a walk around. Circulation purposes. Eat, have a cupcake, and avoid Ernie, who does love himself a cupcake. Goddamn cupcakes. Alright. Are y'all even a slight bit curious about dipshit over there with our newest propaganda attempt? This group. Yeah, I've got to eat cupcakes. That's just it. That's all there is to it. Alright. Ain't nobody dealing with Satan breeches over there and listening to her pretend she can't say bathing suit, but she can say bath and bathe. All the other things. Depends on when you catch her. Some of them just be weaselly and wild like that. Anyway, like I said, that's on the platter next. For reasons not even concerning tonight, just one of the latest recent things. Called a clue in. They bust them all the fuck out and all the bullshit that they already hid pretty quickly. Cahooting, fucking around with everything, everyone, and and taking you, dear public, for a fucking ride. See, they almost got the group caught. So things had to go bye-bye. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think you ladies will. All of you. And oh boy, there's been many of you in that. Mm-hmm. Alright. Carrying on. Right. Y'all have a good night, good morning, good evening, wherever y'all are. Y'all enjoy Respect, Past Cosmos, The Dance of Life, your favorite song, your favorite critter, your favorite people. Alright. Dance in all the storms and under the sunshine. Keep being good pebbles, sparks, and voices win where you can. And as always, please continue sharing the DV/Universal Land Signal for Help It Can and does save lives across the board from health emergencies, those with disabilities or speech disabilities, those choking at home, elderly, you just name it. Obviously, kidnappings, abductions, public settings, etc., crimes occurring inside homes where people can't get to phones or vocalize or make peeps or dare call, but they can do hand signals, somebody else can, and get help in time. And, it can save so many lives, guys. So please continue to learn it, share it. Anyway, as always, please do continue to share Summer's picture, information, and call by name. And you all know exactly what I mean by information, and that does not mean social media. Doesn't mean any of our dumbasses at all, period. It means stick with real journalists, investigative journalists, real news, not talking head bullshit, original trash pimps like Grace's and Minton's and Vinny's and whatever the other jackhole is. It's whatever her name is. It's started now, too. At least it's fine. Anyway, none of those types, right? Avoid those at all costs. They do make man let these critters crawl back and forth. Bullshit like black gloves. And Justin got his teeth kicked in by Nancy Grace. And one of the critters fucking around from Van Hill to Ben Hill and beyond. That all them Sherlock Team Dildo. Illustrious fucking research crew databases. It's total OSINT, guys. Anyway, but anyway, please stick with real journalists, investigative journalists, real news sources, like WJL, WCYB, Bristol Herald Courier, Kingsport Times News, Times News Online, Rogers Review, etc. Stick with press releases from law enforcement websites, local surrounding, state police, TBI, and FBI, and obviously National Missing, like NEMAC and all that, so those are your sources, and where you should stick with, and sharing information, and Summer's flying basic things from them, and including a link and changing that over down to a real news piece, news story, whatever. It may hit the right ears and eyes at the right time and shake something loose. It may still be needed, and help bring Summer home to her community and help identify and capture the perpetrators. All right. And keep having faith in not just Summer herself, but in law enforcement and all the agencies and the beautiful teams and minds and hearts and spines who work tirelessly for her for all the right reasons. And who will not give up on her. I know they won't. I know they won't. And I know y'all would have more faith if ever you were lucky enough to see or feel or be near some of those working for Summer. And their auras, and you can see their heart, and you can see that they're not going to stop hunting. They're not going to give up on her. You can feel it. They care, and they care deeply. For all the right reasons. And they're not going to give up on her. I know many are absolutely exhausted. I can't imagine the horrors they live with, or you all in this exact same group overwhelming them. 4 cases deep just in Tennessee. Tampering with, hindering, fucking up, inundating them, slowing them down. Oh, shit. Intentionally so. Because you profit more. Can't imagine being. And every second still ticks by for summer. One may change, but all the agencies work together. All the beautiful minds, spines, and hearts, they're all still there for summer. As you can clearly see a few months back, right, guys? As you fucked with them all some more. Intentionally so. They're not gonna give up on her. And I think they see all of you all just fine. All monsters can run, but they can't hide, and they don't hide forever. The light will shine. Y'all have a good night.